In the game.
EA Sports is in the game.
Wow.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback can sure appreciate a run back like that to get a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, and the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion is just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Now Stafford to throw. And off his hands and incomplete. So that drop means they failed to convert on third down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Jones. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. And that sets up an extremely difficult third now at 17.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Jones looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Solid 4-yard gain there. Now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Another run for Williams. And this is going to go into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Kyron Williams. 9 yards on the score. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. This one is up, and it is good. And they go up 7-0 here early. Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. And they take him down at the 30. Braden Fisk. And now it's going to be 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Now Jones. It's downfield. He's got it. And they've got themselves a new set of downs from the opposing side of midfield. Thanks to that big play on 4th down. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. It's Cameron Kinchins on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Taylor trying to run for this first. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Well, we managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the 1st down against a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that 2nd level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. They're going Taylor. And again, the decision to go for it's a good one as they convert on 4th down a 2nd time in this series.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, bring on the special teams, and run it, not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it, and when you execute like they just did, they'll more than likely go for it again later in the game.
Taylor the back on first down, coming off his 4th carry this drive. They give it to him again. Shoves him off. Toward the sideline, and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12, and that is a Colts first down.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Play action now with Jones. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
New York jumbo X. New York jumbo X.
Here's Jones to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is, he was letting that one go. That pass isn't even going to get beyond the line. That is incomplete, and the defense forces 4th down. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job.
Yep.
I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, and you've been around them your whole life, they know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Jones throwing on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Working on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's not going to get away from this. They stick him back at the 5. And that's going to drive them back near their end zone for this 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. We're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
3rd and long for him here. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. That's taken on the 7. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Jones now to throw. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of 9.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jones. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throwing here, Jones. He's got it, complete to Downs. Give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. To throw, here's Jones. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams will begin the fourth quarter with a football following the interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Gets everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So we're through two quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
We've set it down from 37. On first down, Jones. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On second down, Jones. Taken in by Pierce. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Third and 3 in front of him now after that completion got him 7. Taylor now up the middle. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
On fourth down, it's Jones. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Williams fields the pitch. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They pick the handoff, now Stafford. The pressure's closing in, and the Colts are going to take him down. Latu. That's going to lead us to a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Stafford. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. He's got room to roam. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Half 18. What's that?
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Back now for our fourth quarter. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, hey. New York jumbo back.
They'll get it to Downs on the RPO. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Brought down just shy.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Taylor again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Colts.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. And it's no good. Not the time we want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Corum now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion left. Stafford now. That's over the middle and money to Nakua. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That finds Adams downfield. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Stafford back to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. At the end of about 24, first down coming up.
And the Rams first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted! And the Colts make the play that should win them this game!
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Taylor. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And I'll tell you what, Brock, a very valuable pickup there on 1st down. Not flashy, but valuable. They just got to keep this football moving.
And you know what it does? It just keeps them on schedule. And any OC in this league is going to be good with a 7-yard gain on 1st down, especially here in the final frame.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And it is a first down for the Colts. So they can go ahead now, breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Schrader's going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First down, Rams.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Corum again. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. To throw, Stafford. And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's third down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. They'll throw, third and long. It is almost picked off. He had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. Will, though, still bring up fourth down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Stafford gonna go on for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's gonna go over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Okay, here we go. Hey, easy, easy. Ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. Up we go.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Pistol now for Jones. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Jones looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Here's a quick throw to the left. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing now, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
First down, Rams.
They'll give up the middle to Corum. Space to the left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards.
Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Stafford on 2nd down. Looking, and he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets home. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee.
Los Angeles.
A 19-yard score. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion.
Colts nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go play fake with Jones. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And that's going to take us to 4th and 9.
A loss of
In theory,
7.
Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And they just get the play off. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll be well inside field goal range to begin this drive. They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
A give to Corum. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Brought in to the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson from 10 yards out. Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Score, Rams 14, Colts nothing.
All right, that gets him back on track after the initial miss, Brock. Now up 14-zip following the 2-point conversion.
Even if you're just 50-50 on 2-point tries, they're still in a really good place. Up a couple touchdowns. Clearly the better team here to start it out. Time to step on that pedal a little bit more.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Jones. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass to the outside to Warren. It's a small gain up to the 38. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Warren. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, hey. Hey, easy.
Jones now to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
Watson. Touchdown, Rams.
Two-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up.
Right, they're going to throw for it.
Conversion.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
The score, Rams 22, Colts nothing.
Well, yet again, partner, they choose to go for 2 instead of the PAT. And for the second time in this ballgame, they are successful.
You and I both know, having done this for a while, sometimes you go into these games and you don't exactly know the mindset. This one, it's pretty clear. It's all about aggressiveness. And they've started from the beginning with it and more than likely going to finish with it, and they got a big lead to boot.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Jones trying to get after the pick. Going with the screen to Taylor. And out of bounds before he can extend for that marker, Brock, but still a gain of 9. Nicely done on 1st down, 2nd and 1.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be caught by his back. Taylor near the sideline, and he goes out. Gain of about 4 before he did so. And that is a Colts 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here's Jones to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go, River! New York Temple X. Apple.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And the fake spike works. They pull the defense, and he reaches the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Colts.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Spencer Schrader is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jordan Whittington on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll stick with the ground game here. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. That gives LA the first.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Okay, here we go.
Here's Jones. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Jones looking to throw. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's going to be dropped down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route at that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing here, Jones. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
2nd and 10.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll get it to Downs on the RPO. Trying to beat him on the quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play, and that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
Negative yardage on that last play, even as they completed the pass, so a tough 3rd and 13 now. Jones going to do it himself. And he stopped him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, here's Jones. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford to throw. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. Gets it to the 15. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
To Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw, Stafford. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll work against the blitz. Nowhere to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. Miles Garrett. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is 2nd down as we kick off our final quarter. Back now, pressure coming. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he's out in the clear. At the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor coming home from 84 yards out.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark because this one is up and through.
The score, Rams 28, Colts 13. To kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Corum. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
First and 10 from the 43. Corum straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here.
C.J. Allen on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. Stafford has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Colby Parkinson. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the
Look to throw.
conversion.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Rams 34, Colts 13.
Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watch. Speeding up.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And it's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. The gain limited to a couple.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Jones. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
That's
one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Jones now to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
As the open man downfield. All the way, touchdown, Indy! A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
All right, Jones and the Colts setting up to go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Rams 34, Colts 19. Spencer Schrader to kick off for
The Colts ready to
Indianapolis.
kick this one away, and away we go once more. Corum now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Rams first down.
They're going to pass it here. Nakua's got it again. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple of reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the if you know what I mean, earn your keep.
Regulators! Mount up!
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets, trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All of you search know what's up with 213.
So I hooked a left